Three talented and accomplished musicians created a new EP. Myana draws inspiration from its Cuban and Canadian members' roots and its post-pop sound.
Paz, I'm the bass player from Myana band, and I'm from Cuba, from Havana.
I'm Nicholas Porter, and I'm from Toronto originally, actually Markham, Ontario, and I'm the lead vocalist and guitar player.
Hey, I'm Roselin. I'm the drummer of the band, and I'm from Cuba, Santiago de Cuba.
It's a really fun, multicultural blend that you got going there. Very cool. So where are you based out right now?
In Curaçao.
Curaçao. Oh, where's that at?
So basically, we're about 100 kilometers off the coast of Venezuela in the south of the Caribbean Sea.
Oh, very
cool. It's basically a Dutch island. It's actually a very multicultural society of its own here, very cosmopolitan with lots of different cultures and backgrounds.
Sent that the information for the music submission. I was like, wow, these people have been all over the place, really involved in music.
I was the teacher of Nick, one of the Nick's daughter, the drums teacher. And then one time he just asked me if we could see some songs that he has. And then we did it, and we started working on it, his own songs. For me, it was very, very, I was impressed actually with the songs. I didn't expect how big could be, So how good. And then we did. And then after we start singing the songs, and then he felt that we need a bass sound in the project. And then
I sometimes arrived to the Roselin house. I was listening to the music, and I asked her, "What happened? What is this?" It's some music, I make with some special guy, our friend Nick. And I said, "But this music needs some bass player." And she told with Nick, and Nick said, "Oh, it's a good idea to make together some some tryout for the band." I was beginning to the Myana in it was 2020. August 2021. Sorry. Yes.
Very cool. So you're a very new group then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've started playing before the pandemic, Roselin and I, and then it got obviously interrupted a little bit, and then when it kind of started to open up back here a little bit, Roselin in her own way said, what are we going to do with this project? How are we going to take it to the next level? And then Ernesto joined us in August of last year. So the recording that we did is actually from November. So we were really together as a trio for a very short period of time.
How do you develop your sound? What sort of things inspire you in the creation process?
Well, up until now, I've been the composer of the songs, and some of the songs were old and some of the songs were quite new, and a lot of the songs are just lyrically are about relationships of all kinds. That's kind of the inspiration for a lot of the lyrics. Musically, what's interesting is for me anyways is that Rose and Ernesto are kind of have foundations in Latin and traditional jazz and traditional folk of traditional Latin folk. And for me, I come from a very my own personal heritage is English, and I come from a very English family. And a lot of my early influences in music are English rock and English pop. So I get to kind of, it's been a process whereby I kind of get to, discover my, or flush out my sound that's rooted in those kind of influences. And they bring their kind of those foundations into it. It really makes for a really unique, interesting sound, I think.
it's been really fun listening to it. We also host our show on the University of Manitoba's radio station as well. So we've played a couple of your pieces on there, and yeah, people have been loving it. How have reception been on your end?
People react like, wow, this is something. Because this has a little bit of you get what people said is like looks from outside, because people knows that we are here in Curaçao, so they are like sound out of Curaçao but with something of Curaçao, you know. I think with the Latin vibe that Ernesto and I has from the Latin music, Latin jazz, and you know, and then mix it with the pop rock, then makes it so authentic. And I think the people react to that. Wow, but
well, it's such a fun sound, just those different, like Latin music, kind of that party kind of moving. I've talked to another trio band, they're called Trio Bembe, and yeah, we talk a little bit about Latin music and just, how it gets the body moving. It's all about like energy and excitement, and yeah, you tie in that like rock punk, yeah, you get this very unique sound for your band.
Thank you. And this is a proposal because always was just finished to rehearse. We rehearse early in the morning. Always it's very good for for the vibe and the energy, and also for the create a new vibe. Like today we are making a new groove or a new song for Nick, and we take like almost 1 hour because you need to find the mixing, the right mixing. Because sometimes the last one, it was like a two rehearsal.
Yeah.
We are busy to find the grooving, because sometimes it's very difficult for don't be like the same to the other band. And for us, for me and for Rose, we have like too much respect because it's a new world for us, and you need to find the vibe different to a new thing. And yeah, for Nick, Nick know what he want to listen, and this is very nice and very easy also.
It's almost like baking without a recipe. Like you got to find the right amounts of things to cause those chemical reactions to create your final baked good, or in this case, music. Like you don't have a guideline. You just got to be like, okay, what a little bit about this, sprinkle a little bit about this. Not quite. Let's change it up a little bit.
Yes. And sometimes you have a testing, but the testing is the same to the other old band. We have now we are in this new world for us, for me and for us, and you feel like something big, but it's the same, and you need to move a little bit for take a new recipe,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you are a diverse group of individuals, and as a Canadian-Cuban pop trio, why is it important to promote and develop musicians of multicultural backgrounds, where you're currently set up, as well as in Canada?
You hear what good stuff comes out of collaboration with a diverse group of artists and backgrounds, and I think that contributes to kind of like this uniqueness that we're working to achieve, or we're working to like kind of hone. And I think that's important because we need to get along, obviously, everybody. But I mean, what better way to get along than, I think it's kind of like a celebration when you start to, if you do it authentically, if you do it in a way that's like, what I love is one thing I feel is like, when you hear our sound, it's not like, oh, that's Latin rock, or somebody's doing rock with a Latin beat or something. There's something about what we bring to it that I guess it could be ourselves. It's a blend of like our own heritage and our own musical backgrounds and our own and where we're from, but it's also who we are that hopefully comes through in it. But it's that diverse blend, it's that mixture that makes it special and unique. And I think if you I think if you approach it that way and with respect, and and you really like celebrate it as opposed to try to like exploit it or make a gimmick out of it or something. I think that's a good blueprint for how you can approach not just music or art, but also human interactions, or just in terms of like day-to-day respect for people and developing relationships and things. So maybe that's might sound altruistic or idealistic, but that's kind of maybe an approach I was thinking about.
You have the EP out, and it sounds like you're working on some new songs. Are there any performances or anything that you're planning on?
Yes, we are now planning for the performer, for the tryout for the first concert, and I think it would go to be very special because it's the music is from our three of you can say it's from Curaçao, or the production is in Curaçao, but it was collaborate with some engineer in Canada, and the mastering from Brazil. It's like you tell now, it's like a mixing. We made last Friday a small concert, especially for the mother and the children for Nick here at home, like a very special concert. But we are busy and to look it, but it's a little bit like a more tryout and find something to like tours of looking for somebody is interesting in our kind of music. Is because the idea for me in the beginning is very special. It's nice to be play in the coffee shop in some place like all week, but I think if you share with more people, like people in Colombia or Africa or some place, the people don't have like experience ready to see one live band with own music is beautiful also. Because here in Curaçao, you have a lot of place to play music of rock, pop, but it's more tourist, and you have some 2 or 3 special place only for music. It's good, but only you want to maybe go to Aruba or Bonaire or go to Latin America, for make like a real concert. We think more in make a tour, our music be sharing with people for different kind of place in the world. Big dreams, but for real food sharing with all people.
Where can people go to find out more information about all of you?
So right now we just our hub is our Instagram account. It's at Myana Music, MYANAMUSIC, and that's really we're working on our website and our Bandcamp, which will kind of serve as our hub moving forward. Got a photo shoot this week, and hopefully we can reschedule a couple times. But we've got a photo shoot, and we've got some graphics coming, and that'll be a place where you can go and see our, find our new material and find exclusive content and things like that. So.
Enjoying the content from you, Multicultural? Subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything that we're doing. I'm Ryan Funk. This was You Talk, and have yourself a good one.